Okay, hello everybody. You will have to have Visual Basic installed on your Windows PC. To continue with this video, I have a separate video. Please watch that, install it on Windows, Mac, OS X, or any other Linux, whatever software you have, or operating system you have. Once you have Visual Basic installed on your desktop or PC or laptop or whatever, you're gonna have to open that up. And this is an introduction video to Visual Basic. I will not be tackling the tasks right now. I'll be explaining what console.writeLine, console.readline, what do they do, how they function. Okay, so right now I have opened Visual Basic right here, and I just have this board over here, so I can. Okay, forget about this. This was done in a previous video. Okay, yeah. Okay, now you're gonna press this button, and you're gonna start a new project. Okay, and then you're gonna select console application. That's what you have to do, because we needed to know it in what. We needed to know Visual Basic in console mode. It says so over here in the pre-released material. Select that. Once you've done that, it's going to open in something like this. I'm going to set it 200. I'm going to set it to 250. Okay. Once I've done that, I'm gonna go to my board, and I'm gonna type here. I'm gonna type, yeah, please, a question. I'm gonna type a question over here. Please input, please prompt user to input name and print name. Okay. Okay, so what I want to do in Visual Basic right now is to prompt the user to input name and then print that name. Okay, so right now I'm going to type console.writeLine on VB, and inside I'm going to enter a double quotation, and inside that double quotation I'm going to write please input, because the question wants, the task is to prompt the user to input name. Please input name. Please input, I'll make that your name. Okay, so what's gonna happen is this function will print whatever is inside this double quotation onto the screen. Okay, the console.writeLine, the function is to print whatever is inside the double quotation onto the screen. Okay, now to take input from the screen, actually I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to write console.readKey right here. I just type console.readKey. I'll tell you what it does later on. You don't need to know this right now. Okay, once I've done this, you should follow whatever I'm doing and type whatever I'm doing with me. So have YouTube open in one window like that, and Visual Basic open in a window over here or there, whatever. Once you've typed out this and you've typed out this, you need to start debugging. Okay, you press this button, and what's gonna happen is that this right here, console.writeLine, it's going to print whatever is inside this double quotation onto the screen right here. Okay, that's what it does, that's it. Okay, once you've done that, and then it goes on to console.read key, and what console.read key is, it just waits for the program not to exit, because then if it goes from sub main and then it exits, we don't need to know sub main and end sub and module and whatever that thing is, we don't need to know that. But what it does is what the program does, it goes line by line, it goes here and then it does this, it prints your whatever is inside this double quotations, and then once it's done printing this, it's gonna go here. And what this function is going to do is it's going to wait for any key. If you press any key, this is going to end. This is going to go to the next line and it's going to end because nothing is there to execute. So if I press any key, this function is going to exit. Okay. Once it's done, now I have completed this task. I've asked the user, I've prompted the user to input name. So, and now once the user reads this, he's going to type his name onto the screen. So for the program to read what is on the console, what the user types to the screen, I have to write console.readLine. Okay, I type console.readLine. But right now, I don't have anything to put whatever is stored inside this short-term console.readLine to store whatever the name is. So I'm going to declare a variable, declare name as string. Now I'm going to initialize this variable, and I'm going to initialize it as name is equals to 6699 or double quotation, and nothing is inside these double quotations. To initialize a string variable, I have to initialize it at like this. Okay. Now I'm going to now that I've initialized a variable, I can store whatever the user types on the screen, read it, and then store it in name. Mind you, you should mind this, that if it's caps lock, it's caps lock here, it's N is capital here, and it's capital here, and it's capital here. You should mind that. Okay, so what it does is console.readLine, it prints to the screen whatever you write inside the double quotations, and then name, in whatever is stored on the screen, whatever is typed on the screen, it gets transferred into the variable n, into the variable name. Now I need to print what is stored in this variable. So I'll write console. Whenever you need to print anything, just console.writeLine means you need to write a line onto the screen. Okay, once you've done that, you'll just write name, the name of the variable that is stored, that stores what you want to print. I need to print name, what is stored in name right now. So it's going to store name, it's going to print name. I haven't put this into 6699 because if I do that, it's going to just print the NAME. But if I want to print what is stored inside name, I have to just type name. I'll show you right now what it means. If I do this, you'll see in a second what happens. I'll play this right now and I'll show you. If I type down David Sang, it's going to print NAME. But what do I want? I want it to print the name that I typed. Okay, the variable is storing the name that I typed. It's inside the variable, so I don't need this right now. I close this, I edit this, and there you go. Now you'll see the difference. David S-A-N-G. Now you'll see that once I press enter, it prints what is inside this variable. The value of console.readLine goes from left to the from right to left, and then I print that value. Okay, it's as simple as that. No need to worry. In the next video, I'm going to tackle task 1.2. Thank you for watching. Hope you understood. Bye.